Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ MB.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. What's happening out there? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump day.
Yes, it's hump day.
You ain't humping nothing.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's wonderful already. Shout out to everybody that lives in the South and the East Coast. We finally getting some warm weather, which is amazing.
That's crazy because there's a storm coming.
Yeah, I refuse to get excited until spring is actually here and we have some consecutive 80-degree days. I want it to feel like Miami out this piece.
No, I don't know about that, but hey, any warm weather we get, I'm grateful for. What you guys do yesterday? Anything?
I had to host an event. It's like a women's networking event.
Okay.
With my girl Tiana Small. She actually was the one that was the female love guru on Chili Show, What Chili Wants, that was on VH1, and then she had a show every day on MTV. So
she tried to make Chili. She tried to make Chili's checklist shorter, but it wasn't working.
Nah, it definitely didn't work.
It wasn't working at all.
What about you, Charlamagne?
I don't remember.
Nice.
Why you ask me this every morning? I really don't.
You should
remember.
write it down.
I might have to start doing that. The only thing I remember doing is sleeping. Okay. And I went to the gym. Well, you did something then. And I slept.
All right. Well, congratulations to the Kinnelon Coast. That's my son's basketball team. They made it to the chip. They play this weekend. I won't be there, but last night my son had an amazing game. 10 points, I think 7 assists and 10 rebounds. That boy's pretty good.
There you go.
That boy good. That boy good.
He's on his way to being the next Jason Collins.
That's funny.
Why? You wouldn't want him to be an NBA player?
Because Jason Collins, he averages 1 point a game and 1 rebound. That's not funny.
But he's in the NBA.
He got he's one of the top selling jerseys in the league right now.
Nah.
Okay.
You want to compare him to somebody? Compare him to Iverson.
You want him to be
Kevin
a thug?
Durant.
You want him to be a thug?
Carmelo Anthony.
You rather him be a thug like Allen?
LeBron James. Now, I want him to score some baskets. That's what I want him to do. I want him to be detrimental to the team. I don't want to,
Detrimental to the team?
No doubt.
Oh, my
He wants his son to be detrimental to the team.
I would pull the Justin Bieber.
There you go. There you go, Envy. You want your son to be detrimental to the team.
Instrumental to the team.
Too late.
That's what I meant.
Detrimental.
Too late. The universe got what they needed.
No, instrumental to the team. Well, let's get the show cracked. We got front page news popping?
Yes, indeed. Now, we are going to talk about a death row prisoner that walked free after 30 years. Imagine being in jail for 30 years for a crime you did not commit.
Okay, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get into some front page news. Now, let's start off with sports. Phil Jackson has reached an agreement to oversee the Knicks basketball operations and president. Now, this president will be his title, so that's pretty dope.
Phil Jackson must want to die.
He
must be trying to, the bad health he was having, he must want to speed it up.
Shut up.
Put himself in that pressure-packed position.
Shout out to all the Knicks fans out there. It's looking pretty good for us right now. Phil Jackson's there. Now, the Pistons beat the Knicks 99-89. Spurs beat the Bulls 104-96. Timberwolves beat the Bucks 112-101. And Thunder beat the Rockets 106-98. Now, tell us about this man that's set free after 30 days on death row.
His name is Glenn Ford, and yes, for 30 years he was on death row. He's one of the longest-serving death row prisoners in Louisiana, and he walked free yesterday for a crime he didn't even commit. Can you imagine that? New information corroborated what he said all along. He was not present, and he was not involved in the November 5th, 1983 slaying of Isidore Roseman. Now, apparently, that was a Shreveport jeweler and watchmaker for whom he had done occasional yard work. He always denied killing him, but they're saying there was a very inexperienced counsel that was involved, and the trial was also compromised by the unconstitutional suppression of evidence. And they're saying it is living proof of how flawed our justice system truly is. He's an African-American man that was convicted by an all-white jury, and he'll finally be able to leave death row a survivor.
Wow. So what do they do after they have you in jail for 30 years? Do they give you like a severance package?
No, you gotta sue him.
You get $25,000 per year of wrongful incarceration, but you can only get up to a maximum of $250,000. Plus, you get $80,000 for loss of life opportunities.
Nah, there's more than that. I've seen people sue and get millions
Well, you can
of dollars.
sue, but that's what you receive as compensation.
Nah, you sue that
automatically.
And what do you say? Sorry, and I hope the money is tax free.
Well,
I don't know if this...
in the lawsuit and that type, the money's tax free. Yeah, but you can sue them. Somebody recently got, I think, like $10 million.
Yeah, you can definitely sue, but I'd rather have my 30 years of life.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
I don't think 30 years of incarceration is worth no $10 million.
Not at all.
Now, maybe 1 year.
I'll take 1 year for $10 million. 1 year for $10 million ain't a bad deal.
Bad.
You could die in there. I ain't taking no time. None. Now, let's talk about 10 signs you're a credit card addict.
Yes, now there's 10 ways to determine if you're a credit card junkie. I actually had to look at this and make sure I'm not addicted to credit cards, right? If you're in denial, if you have no idea what your balances are, you know how when you get your bill and you don't even bother opening it, then you might have an issue. If you can't live without it, if your credit card is missing.
1051 has your Juicy JT.
This is DMX. And you know what makes me mad? When ask for the truth, but can't handle the truth. All right? Now tell them why you mad on the Breakfast Club. Bitches.
Drake, tell them why you mad, bro.
This message is for Charlamagne. Stop hating on the Knicks, man. Stop hating on the Knicks. Phil Jackson's name alone is going to turn that franchise around. Watch what I tell you.
That's what your dumbass think, right?
I believe it, too.
If Pat Riley can do it in Miami, Phil can do it in New York.
You remember what happened when Larry Brown came to the Knicks? Remember that last big name y'all had? Remember that? How'd that work out?
We talking about somebody that won like 10, 12 championships. Come on, man. You can't
Listen, Phil Jackson ain't Jesus, dog.
He's the next best.
Watch what I say, Charlamagne. Watch what happened with the Knicks.
And Melo's leaving, dog.
Melo's not going nowhere. Hello, who's this?
Angela.
Angela, tell him why you mad.
Because my baby father went to my phone and found something on my Instagram.
Oh, what'd he find?
He found that I was messing with one of his friends.
Wait, why would you put that on Instagram?
It wasn't on Instagram. He seen it through my direct messages.
Oh.
So listen, he didn't know you was a hoe before this?
It's not a hoe. It's a young tot.
Oh, you a young tot?
Oh, my God.
You know what? Tot is an acronym for that hoe over there. So you still a hoe.
If I'm a hoe, then it's not a hoe. It's friendly like Monique said. And the friendly
Oh, my
kid.
gosh.
Oh, my goodness. So what did he
sounds
do?
like a
Did he
mess.
break up with you?
We've been broken up. He's just mad that I was doing it behind his back for like
Well,
3 years.
shouldn't he be mad at his friend as well?
He should be.
I mean, that's supposed to be his friend, right? If you can't trust your friend, who can you trust?
He should be mad at both of them.
It's his fault. He should have never left me around him.
Damn.
Lord,
Wow.
You trifling.
That's what you hoes using as an excuse now?
I guess so. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up? This is Dino Wells.
Dino Wells, tell him why you mad, bro.
I'm sitting here in the car waiting on my client to come in and get her workout on. She said she want to work out 5 in the morning. It's the only time she can work out. Okay, let's do that. We worked out before 2 weeks ago, 3 days in a row. Boom, now she ain't here. I'm like, come on now, you calling her
probably
every day
sleep.
you want to work out. I done called her 5 times and then text them like, man, come on now, you got to get your stuff, get it ready now. Come on now, get it in.
Is she pretty though?
Get it in. And she is fine. Now she's big fine, but she's big though. You know what I mean? You want to lose that weight, you got to lose that weight, got to get it in. I work out 3 times a day, 3 hours at a time. But my God, come on now, come out here and let's get it in.
I ain't gonna lie, the big one is what you want, because she probably a little bit insecure. So if you just keep telling her she's sexy, she gonna fall for it. You knock that off real quick.
Oh, stop it.
All right, I love y'all. I love y'all.
Have a good morning, bro.
Just
Tell
make-
them why you're mad. If you're upset, you need to vent. 800-585-1051. Call us right now at the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is DMX. And you know what makes me mad? When ask for the truth, but can't handle the truth. All right? Now tell them why you mad on the Breakfast Club. Bitches.
Jennifer, tell them why you're mad.
I'm mad because I've been in a relationship for almost 5 years, and I have nothing to show for it.
What you mean you have nothing to show?
Like anything that you can possibly think of. It's not really really social about our relationship, which is fine. I understand, privacy and everything, but everything else, I just feel like
Hey, let me break the sad news to you.
Don't do
boo.
it. Don't do it.
You the side chick. That's why he not social.
That's true.
I know
Really?
Yeah, you the side chick. I know you want to take pictures with him and post them on Instagram for likes and all that, and you want him to put his status in a relationship on Facebook, but you the side chick, boo.
What do you mean he doesn't buy you anything either or anything?
No.
And he's never have you bought him anything?
Yeah, a few times.
Okay, yeah, girl. Hate to break it to you, that's not your man.
Side life.
Damn it,
That's
yes.
the only life I know.
Sorry, mama. Hello,
Side
this?
life.
Yo, what's good, Envy?
Tell them why you mad, bro.
You know why I'm mad. I understand what Bun B was talking about. But at the same time, you can't respect a dude that got his daughter on YouTube talking about, I told y'all.
Now, let's be clear, though. Boosie did not put that up because he never
It
used
ain't about him not putting it up. It's about
Instagram.
him not shutting it down either.
Hey, how you know he ain't shut it down? The man was in jail for 6 years. His daughter's only like
You shouldn't say nothing, because I owe you.
his daughter's only like 9, so he wasn't there to raise his daughter for the past 6 years, my
so
brother.
Give his baby mama donkey of the day then.
Have a good morning, man.
Y'all so judgmental. What about your kids? Your kids on Facebook saying all kind of wild stuff right now you don't know nothing about.
Hello, who's this?
Guys, I'm calling about that plane that done went down. I wish everybody think that gag brought off and just say what it is, that the aliens done came and kidnapped that plane like they did in Fort.
I told y'all this 2 days ago, but once again, y'all look at Charlamagne like he's the monkey in the Lion King.
I don't think so.
Come on, with all this technology and everything that's going on out here, it ain't like this is the first plane that disappeared. Do your research.
The aliens took that plane for research.
No,
That's right. And check it out. We'll be a fool to believe we the only ones out here.
You think God would create all of this real estate and only put life on one? Come on now.
All right.
Look how diverse the earth is. The earth is diverse. What do they call people from other countries? Illegal aliens. Do you think it ain't legal aliens on other planets? Come on, man. You can't be that stupid.
All right. Tell them why you're mad. If you're upset, you need to vent, you can call us each and every morning. Yee.
Yes.
We got rumors coming up?
Yes, and who do you think was the highest paid musician of the last year? Who made $40 million?
Beyonce.
Nope.
We'll find out when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. That was the worst. Miss Janae Aiko. Now let's get to the rumors. Let's see what artist made $40 million last year.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes, so according to Billboard, the highest paid musician of the past year is Taylor Swift. She made $40 million. Now, keep in mind this list, they determined it based on music sales, touring in the United States, royalties and revenue from digital music and video streaming. They don't have sponsorships, merchandising, or any of that in there. So it doesn't include those things. But when it comes down to album sales and touring and all of that, Taylor Swift is number 1 on the list. Justin Timberlake is number 3, by the way. 31
Who the hell's
million.
number 2?
Kenny Chesney.
Oh, okay.
Number 4 was Bon Jovi. Number 5 is the Rolling Stones. Beyonce is actually number 6 on the list. And in case you're interested, Pink is number 9.
Ain't no rappers on there.
Not on the top 10, no. All right, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Portia. Some people are saying she may not be on the show much longer. She's on the chopping block. Cynthia also apparently isn't going to be on the show anymore. But she also had some issues in her divorce from Cordell Stewart. Now she gets no alimony, no house, no NFL retirement money, no cash out, and no health insurance. And she even has to pay her own credit card balances. She got to keep the Mercedes that she drove in on. And that's about it.
So she ain't getting nothing.
Her engagement ring.
Oh, she got the ring.
And her clothes and personal items. As for Cordell, he gets 2 houses, 2 plots of land, a 2013 Mercedes, 2010 Porsche, full retirement benefits, and he keeps 100% interest in his companies.
Wow.
Sheesh. She ain't got nothing.
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
But she was flirting with Ocho Cinco on Twitter. I don't know if anybody had a chance to see that. He put on Twitter, I passed by the TV in Porsche, though. And she saw it, and she put, "You a mess," to him, and he said, "If I'm a mess, just clean me up."
Ocho got less than her. Ocho ain't got nothing right now.
He ain't got nada either.
And then she tweeted him, well, here you go, mister. Apparently, Ocho Cinco does like going for the reality show women, and he starts it off on Twitter, and apparently Portia bit. So we'll see what happens with those two.
I was watching Ocho yesterday on Twitter, and he was posting up some shoes he got from, like, Payless or something.
No.
Yeah,
What?
he was, and he was trying to act like he did that because he wanted to. No, you're doing that because you got to now, Ocho. Knock it off. He was doll designer a couple years ago.
I wonder if him and Tara Owens are still good friends. And who picks up the bill in that friendship? All right, Aaron McGruder. He's the founder, the
He's
creator
a genius
of the Boondocks. And
one of the greatest shows ever.
right, and they are going to have another season coming. But in addition to that, he has a new show that's going to be on Adult Swim, and it's called Black Jesus. It's a comedy, and it's going to be set in Compton. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's a half-hour live-action scripted comedy, which finds Jesus living in present-day Compton.
That was one of my favorite online series about 4 or 5 years ago, the Black Jesus series that Aaron McGruder created. Aaron McGruder's a genius. He's a prophet, but, you know, y'all ain't going to realize that till he's gone.
Well, they haven't set the date, but that is going to definitely be on Adult Swim later on this year.
And it's going to be I guarantee you Black Jesus is going to be classic because the online series was hilarious. Go to YouTube and type in Black Jesus.
All right, and that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, coming up next, we have Mekhi Phifer joining us. Now, if you don't know who Mekhi Phifer is, he's
Money
an actor.
Making Mitch.
He's played in so many different movies. He played in Paid in Full. He was on ER.
Clockers.
He's Clockers.
Carmen Hip Hopera.
I don't think anybody's seen that yet.
You didn't see Hip Hopera?
I did see it.
Last thing he was in was, well, I'm not the last thing, but the most recent stuff was like ER, House of Lies, I think it's called.
Yeah, he's in House of Lies with T.I.
Yeah.
But he is actually going to be in a new movie, Divergent. That's why he's coming up here.
Divergent.
No, it's not Divergent.
We're going to kick it with Mekhi Phifer when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Alcina, I love this ish. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club, and we got a special guest with us this morning.
Woo woo, Mekhi Phifer.
There you go.
What up with it?
I have a funny Mekhi story. I don't know if you remember this, but a long time ago, my boy Hassan Johnson, we all ended up going to a club, right? And you were with him. You guys were hosting or something, and somebody got shot right
I
next
remember
to
that
us.
club.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Night.
Yeah, I remember that.
At Eugene's. And so we were ducking under the table. Your brother was there also. Hassan ran across the table. It got a little bit crazy in the melee, and then somebody asked you, because you were on ER, to take a look at their leg.
No, they didn't.
Now you wilding out.
No, that really happened. She was like, I got hurt in my leg. Can you
Oh
take
yeah,
a
she
look
might have did that on some like playful, try to get to know a cat type of thing, but she wasn't shot though.
After that, guess what?
What?
They wanted to go to another club. That's how
That's
you know
right.
he's from
Nah,
New
it was
York.
all love. I mean, it wasn't all love. I mean, that's the wrong term. I mean, somebody got shot.
Right next to
But
us.
life goes on if it's not the
But
you
it's
person
not.
getting
Yeah,
shot.
I ain't have no beef. I was in there chilling. So that's unfortunate for my man, whoever that was. But let me tell you something, man. I gotta tell you, man. I love watching the Guy Code joint.
Hey, thank you. I
That's the
appreciate
joint,
that,
man.
bro.
I
appreciate
definitely
that.
agree with most of this. I mean, 99% of everything y'all be talking about.
We got to get you on there. Do like a good
I
ass
would love
night
to.
or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Did
You
you
can't
ever?
agree
Did
with
you
some of
ever?
that publicly, though.
Nah, I agree with a lot of it.
You
I mean,
married.
it's real. Like what I do is I TiVo it. And then see even me and Whitefield will watch it, like on a lazy Sunday or something when we just chilling. And I'm like, yep, that's true. That's true. That's true. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it real.
Now you in the world of sci-fi now with a Divergent.
Divergent, yeah.
What's that about?
Well, basically,
I thought it was Divergent at first. I was like, what the hell I got to do with anything?
When I first told people about it, it was like The Virgin. What's that? A comedy?
It's
Nah,
sci-fi because there's no such thing as virgins anymore.
Well, hey, it's about basically a futuristic joint. It's 150 years in the future, post-apocalyptic type times, and the government has sort of set society into 5 different factions. And basically, if you're Dauntless, which I'm the leader of the Dauntless, which is known for bravery, and we're sort of the protectors of the city and protectors of society. If you fit into more than one category, then you're divergent. The government doesn't want that, so they want to be able to control you. And if you're divergent, they have a hard time controlling you, so they sort of make you an outcast.
That sounds way too deep for me. I need something that I can digest in 140 characters.
You'll be all right. Check it out. You'll be all right.
And that movie comes out March 21st?
March 21st, yeah.
Now, I read once that when you did Clockers, that was like 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, man.
Like, you didn't even want to act.
Well, it's not so much I didn't want to. I didn't really see it as a viable source for me. I was, going to college and doing music at the time.
You
and,
a rapper, right?
Yeah, I was spitting a little bit back in the day.
You saw that as a viable
I
source
was just
of income.
Mekhi, Mekhi P.
Mekhi P.
Mekhi P.
I don't know if he would have been Mekhi P. I don't know if Mekhi P would have made it.
I like Mekhi Phi. That would
That's
have
why
been
I'm
a good
acting,
one.
my friend.
Mekhi
Hey, man, I'm a realist over here. I went to an open casting call with my cousin.
What?
He was staying at the crib, and 7:30 in the morning, I said, where you going? And he said, I'm going to the Spike Lee joint.
Oh, that's
And
messed up.
And so I wasn't even going. I was with my ex-girl at the time, and we was just laying in the bed, and she was sleeping. I kind of just looked at her like, I ain't doing nothing here. So I went with him to went with him to the open casting call.
So you took his role, basically.
Yeah, did he get a role?
That's messed up.
He became my stand-in on the joint.
So it was kind of like Theo and Cockroach when they went to that little dance.
That's so messed up.
Damn, man.
He wasn't even planning to go, and then he ends up getting a role.
Oh, man. All right, well, keep it locked. We have more with Mekhi Phifer on the way. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was time for Jay-Z. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We have actor in the building, Mekhi Phifer. Now, what made you do Paid in Full?
That's
Well,
their
from
favorite
Harlem.
movie.
That's
You know
my
what I
favorite
mean?
role of you ever, Mitch, by the way.
I appreciate
Favorite
that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm from Harlem, so as a kid, I grew up knowing about these cats, you know what I mean? So when it came around, I was like, yeah, I gotta be a part of this. This is a way to represent, where I'm from and then, playing, Rich Porter or Mitch in the movie, cause he was so cool. He was like legendary back in the days,
right.
you know what I mean? And people always talked about him and talked about their whole crew and Alpo and AZ and all of them. So, it was just going to be something fun to do,
Was that a passion project for you? Did you have to go through the hood and get, clearance from certain people?
Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. What I did, though, as far as research, I met with Rich Porter's sister. One of his best friends is Cat J Black. They showed me certain spots where certain things happened. You know, they showed me with the McDonald's where they went to do the money drop for his little brother when they kidnapped his little brother. So they just showed me little things. I mean, I knew the whole neighborhood, but they just showed me specific things about it.
When you cried in the car, what were you thinking about to make those tears fall away? I'm about to get on some real murder shit. Anybody that ever looked at me funny or did me wrong?
Well, you know, it's funny. I wrote that scene because of from what Jay Black and the other cats told me about the incident. And, you know, I was thinking about my son. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 boys. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about if that was my son, you know, if that was my little man, you know, and any passionate father, you know what I mean? What you would do if you were in the streets like that, or even if you're not in the streets, if somebody did something to your loved ones, you know, your wife or anybody you love, your moms. And I think it needed to have that to show sort of a character arc, because he had just finished telling, hey, I love the game, I love the streets, I love the hustle, and all of that. I feel like one of them ball playing cats, you know, and all that kind of stuff. We didn't want to glorify what the lifestyle that they leaded, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that's, you know, so many cats we all know, you know, went down that path, locked up right now. I got cats that's locked up 40 to life right now, you know. And that's the thing about Paid in Full. It was a very short-lived, even though they was balling.
It was short.
It was very short. You know what I'm saying? And people don't realize, you might be balling for a year or 2, but then now you locked up forever. I mean, you can look at BMF, all them cats, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all showed a realistic ending. Like, you got killed. Right. Rico went to jail.
But people didn't
Sonny
see it.
got killed. Right. Yeah.
Have you ever done a role and gotten so into the character that you came home every day and people were like, okay, you got to chill out. You're not such and such.
Nah, I never take the roles back to the crib.
Because Jamie Foxx had that issue. He was saying when he, in certain roles that he played, that it was hard for him to get out of character.
Oh, he stayed in Ray?
Yeah.
Nah, I never did nothing like that. You know, to me, after I finish on the set, that day I'm done. Like, even after the scene in Paid in Full, I ain't have to go home and unwind and call my moms and all that. And, you know, it was just like, all right, cool. What's next? You know, let's keep it moving.
So when Rico shot you in the lobby and killed you, how'd you undie yourself?
Exactly. I was a zombie for like 8 months.
No, but you didn't do Crime and Hip Hopper and walk around rapping all the time instead of talking?
Nah, I ain't do none of that. None of that.
Did you fantasize about Beyonce after that?
Beyonce's my people. I got love for her.
Good answer.
That was an awkward movie, man. I don't know if even now when I think about it, I was like, did I like this movie when it was out?
Well, you know, it had good qualities, and you know, and then it was cool. It was a cool flick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, Robert Townsend directed it, and he got his own quirky style, and when it comes to things, so, you know, he added some things in there that I was like, yo, all right, it's a little questionable. But, you know, that's how he get down. You know, he was the...
They don't even rerun that movie no more.
Not really.
They showed it one time.
Had one run.
Yeah, I was out here.
I watched it, though.
All right, well, we got more with Mekhi Phifer on the way. Don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We have Mekhi Phifer in the building. Charlamagne?
Now, Kanye immortalized you on the Don't Like remix when he said he was in too deep like Mekhi Phifer. Great line. Great line
and all that.
But you wasn't in that movie.
I wasn't in that movie,
That was
son.
on my episode.
That was on my...
Yeah, that's so weird.
Nobody guys looking like, you black guys looking
You know, the thing is like, I mean, because I got love for Ye, but it's like, can somebody Google the kid or something?
Correct him in the studio?
Nobody told him, like, nah, he ain't in that, son. Like, so, you know, I got love for Ye, but, you know, he flubbed on that one.
Have you talked to him about that? Have you seen him?
Nah, I haven't seen him since that, but I ain't stressing it. It was all good. It was a dope song, though.
Are there certain roles that you just would never play? Like, I can't just do that character.
Look, I mean, I believe in, you know, diversifying, and I've been blessed to be able to play an array of characters. But yeah, sometimes you got to stay in your lane. I mean, you know, for me, I mean, if somebody said, look, Mekhi, we want you to be, you know, Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura, I can't be running around going, and all that kind of stuff. That ain't going to work.
What about Jason Collins in the Jason Collins film? Nervous laugh?
Now, I you know, I just do me, you know what I'm saying? You can tell by my body of work what I rock with, so.
Now, I don't even know if you can answer this question because you've always had steady work, but how hard is it for black actors and actresses in Hollywood? How hard has it been, and do you see things changing now?
Well, it's extremely hard. I think, you know, especially it's hard to maintain integrity. it's hard to get taken out of the lane that they try to put you in. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that's always challenging. I know some cats are struggling out there, to get work, and they're really, really talented and really, really good. But, as you can see, you can watch TV, you can watch films. Either we're not present or there's one of us. I'm not here to be on some, Malcolm X Farrakhan type of thing, but I'm just observant. Like even the movie Noah that's coming out with Russell Crowe, I think it is. It's a biblical movie, everything. No black people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No people of color, period. You know what I mean? And that's just, to me, that's historically untrue. So, those type of things that we got to keep battling.
And that's how I feel about films, period.
Right.
But from the African American experience, it's always something to do with slavery or the butler or the help. I feel like the African American experience is more than that.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. Look, I'm not mad at the butler. I'm not mad at 12 years a slave and all that. I mean, but we've seen those stories.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I loved Mandela. I thought that was a great film. I thought Idris Elba and everybody in that film deserved an Academy Award and more.
42.
Yeah, right.
But Jackie Robinson, Jackie Robinson
42 was dope. But that's what I'm saying. So like, and all our stories don't have to just be biopics. We have other stories like where's our romantic comedies where we're not looking like fools or like acting crazy or, being stereotypical or any of that kind of stuff. Where's our action films or our dramas, our straight up dramas? There's a lot of stories of the African American experience, that aren't being told. That a lot of times Hollywood, for not knowing or just for being ignorant, not diverse enough or diversified enough in their minds, they sort of keep us in this box. And that's the only time we win the Academy Awards, if we're slaves or, think about it. I mean, if you look historically with the Academy Awards, anytime we get recognized is when we're in a role that they can sort of dub what they recognize from African Americans.
Except for Ray. Ray was like the only
Ray
one.
was great.
Yeah.
Ray was really good. But like I said,
the messed up mother impressions, the crooked cop.
Right. And then when in Glory, when he got kind of nominated, he was still like the slave dude. It's a little troubling. You know what I mean? When you start to look at it like that, they're not really telling our experience wholeheartedly.
You're aging gracefully, my brother.
I appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Nah, man, I got nothing but love for you cats.
Tell them about the new movie, Yee.
Divergent, that's going to be out March 21st.
March 21st. Tickets are on sale now, actually. Check it out. But it's a real slick movie. I saw it. It's real good.
He said I saw it. You were in it.
It's real slick. It's real slick. But you'll enjoy it. It has adult themes, but it's good for adolescents as well as adults.
Well, we're interested to see you in this different type of role, this sci-fi role, something you've never done before. So we're going to check it out.
It's my first trilogy, so this is fun for me.
Well, it's the Breakfast Club. It's Omar Epps. No, I'm just kidding. It's Mekhi Phifer and the Breakfast Club. Beyonce, Jay-Z. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Yes, we are.
Now, shout to our producer. He just put me on to something that's just amazing. Now, if you close your eyes for a second, imagine a shot glass made out of chocolate chip cookie. Somebody just invented that, where you can pour milk and take shots of milk and have chocolate chip cookie together. That is amazing.
Only person excited by this is light-skinned people.
Do you guys mind if I do my rumor report?
All right, well, let's get into the rumors. We're talking Bieber.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The rumor report. Gossip with Angela Yee.
It's the rumor report.
The Breakfast Club.
Woo! All right. Well, Justin Bieber believes that he was set up in his videotape deposition by the lawyers. He says that they baited him with insulting questions all along. They were planning to leak this tape to humiliate him. If you didn't hear the deposition tapes, I mean, it was like this.
Is there anything funny in my question?
Well, I don't know, Katie Couric, you tell me.
Are you calling me Katie Couric?
No.
Is this a news interview for you? It's not. It's your deposition. Do you understand that?
Well, Justin, nobody told you to act like a douche and a jerk during your deposition. The only reason they probably released the deposition because it was so entertaining.
Well, now his team, his lawyers are requesting to the judge to see an audit to see if a payment was received by anybody for the tape, which they believe is a malpractice because, they have been trying to embarrass him, putting out the video of him in the jail cell and all of that, and having to show tattoos, him urinating, all of those things, kind of unnecessary.
Well, I encourage all entertainers, when they do have depositions, when they get in trouble, just give a normal deposition.
Nah.
Don't give them anything.
Lil Wayne had the best deposition of all time.
Exactly, and that's why they put it out. That's why it got released. If you don't want it to be released, just give a normal deposition.
All right, Floyd Mayweather Mayweather. Now, here's just some serious allegations. These are allegations that could lead to attempted murder, mayhem, kidnapping, and all of those things, all right? Now, according to two of his employees, they're saying that he orchestrated a savage attack on them because he suspected that they were stealing his jewelry. The two men have been hired to work on his homes in Vegas. Some stuff went missing, and Floyd pointed the finger at them. They were contacted and instructed to meet Floyd at an off-site location. When they arrived, they said that Floyd was waiting for them with a number of his people who beat them up with various weapons, including clubs. They said the attack was so brutal the men could have died. Both men had broken arms and legs and were hospitalized for several days. The men said they never took anything from Floyd. They said Floyd realizes that now, but the problem is now they have retained a lawyer, and they're trying to say that Floyd orchestrated this savage attack on them.
Well, if they stole the jewelry, it is what it is. But if they didn't, that's foul.
You said it is what it is?
I mean, you steal people's jewelry and then just walk away. Nah, get your ass whooped.
Yeah, but then now you don't want Floyd to face charges of attempted murder and kidnapping.
Somebody will take that for Floyd.
All right, Drake has announced, along with his OVO Festival, he has a Houston Appreciation Weekend. He posted that on his Instagram. He wrote, Houston, Texas, dates coming soon. So, Houston's like a second home for Drake. He always says that, and he actually tattooed an H for Houston on his shoulder last year. So there
I thought it
you
was on
have
his
it.
calf muscle.
Shut up, yo.
You don't got the little small H on his calf muscle?
No, man.
He don't?
No.
You're stupid. And in addition to that, he's been hanging out with Rihanna a whole lot. She's been actually going with him to performances.
I love seeing them together. Girl power. I love to see girls holding each other down.
Well, it seems like they're really into each other right now. And he actually performed in a concert during his Brussels stop over the weekend, Brussels, Belgium. And he sang to Rihanna's song, Stay, while she was in the audience.
I'll never let nobody play with me. Y'all been here from the first day with me. Brussels, I want you to stay with me.
Stop, man. Listen, Drake is free to do whatever he wants to do musically, and I'm free to clown him. He wants to be a female neo soul singer so bad. Round of applause for Drake for holding down the ladies for Women Appreciation Month.
Stop it, man.
Somebody got a rep for the ladies this month.
Stop it.
Oh,
Listen,
Zomba class.
Hey. Rihanna likes him.
Rihanna needs a girlfriend. What's wrong with that?
And that's all that matters to Drake.
Listen, I love seeing women together, especially during Women Appreciation Month. Hold each other down.
Anyway, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Charlamagne.
Yes.
Donkey of the day coming up.
Yes, and it's going to a young man named Lee Palmer. Y'all don't know Lee Palmer, but he's from Portland, Oregon, and he's scared of pussycats.
Scared of what?
Pussycats.
Okay. This guy scares me, man. This guy right here.
Everybody in the room jumping. You old suckers.
Yeah, right. It's all for the games until.
I love seeing them jump.
Donkey of the day's up next, this guy.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
It's time for the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possible. The Breakfast Club.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, March 12th goes to punk-ass Lee Palmer. Now, Lee Palmer is from Portland, Oregon. Lee Palmer is a father. He's got a family at the crib, and all fathers know that our job is to protect and provide. Nothing more, nothing less. That is our only job as fathers, protect and provide for our families. Well, Lee Palmer failed as a father on the protecting part the other day because this happened.
An Oregon family had to call 911 when they say their 20-pound cat held them hostage. The cat named Luck scratched their 7-month-old after he pulled its tail. When they kicked the cat away from the baby, the child's mother says the cat went wild.
He was on top of the fridge, and then when something like that turns around and follows you, you're kind of getting backed up, and as you can see, it's kind of a small space in here, so, yeah, I was very frightened.
They locked themselves in a bedroom and called animal control. When they didn't answer, the family called 911. The family is still deciding what to do with the cat, who they say since then has been acting normal.
You let your family get held hostage by the family cat. A 20-pound cat. A cat? It's not like you got a pet tiger or a lion like a family in Dubai. Just a regular cat? Garfield had you under pressure? You let Heathcliff keep you in suspended terror. Hello Kitty had the whole house under siege, Lee Palmer. I know you a dad, but who fathered you? Oh, punk ass daddy. Can we go to the 911 call, please? Can we hear Lee Palmer call 911?
No.
911? Yeah, hi. I have a kind of a particular emergency here. My cat attacked a 7-month-old child, and I kicked the cat in the rear, and it has went off over the edge, and we aren't safe around the cat. It's a very large Himalayan, and we're trapped in our bedroom. He won't let us out of our door. He's very, 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 very hostile.
You guys are inside your bedroom right now.
Yeah, and when I leave out the bedroom to let the police in, I'm going to have to fight this cat.
Okay, do you think the cat is ill?
He's kind of a violent cat already, but he's bad right now. He's charging us. He's at our door, bedroom door.
1 moment, okay?
Do you hear him?
Yeah, I hear him. Hold on. Keep your door shut, okay?
All right.
That cat did sound a little crazy in his defense. Did you hear that cat?
Oh, man.
Lee Palmer.
It was growling like a tiger.
Lee Palmer. What kind of man are you? You scared of the pussycat dog? You supposed to beat the pussycat up. Animal rights groups would understand. Lee Palmer, your wife deserves better. How you gonna give the pussycat to somebody who's scared of a pussycat? Ladies, how can you get moist for a man that got you and your family hiding in a room from a 20-pound cat like y'all a bunch of mice? Matter of fact, I don't even want to play mice like that because Jerry would have never let Tom play him like that. Okay? Give Lee Palmer the biggest hee-haw.
That is funny. That's classic.
Lee Palmer's wife, if you're listening, your vagina should hate him now.
That is
hate him.
Classic.
He called 911.
That is funny.
And then they still have the cat in the house acting normal now.
That is funny. Well, thank you for doing
And they act like they didn't do nothing to the cat. The baby pulling on the cat's tail, owner kicking me in the ass, and then you wonder why I want to scratch somebody.
That's crazy. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Up next is Ask Yee. 800-585-1051. If you need some advice from Yee, call us right now.
Maybe you have a cat holding you hostage.
Whatever it may
be.
What to do. Oh, that's the cat right there? That cat is big. Look at the picture of this cat.
20 pounds.
Look at this. Show Yee the picture of this cat. Oh, my gosh. That cat is serious. You seen the picture of the cat?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can understand.
Is it a tiger?
It look like a dog.
No, that cat is huge.
If it ain't a tiger or a lion, I don't care.
Come on, that's big.
That's a big cat.
Man, please. I got a pistol.
All right. Up next is Ask Yee. You need advice, relationship advice, call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Papa, hello. Who's this?
Nemesis?
Hey, Genesis. Good morning. It's the Breakfast Club.
No, it's Nemesis.
Oh, Nemesis.
Yeah.
Well, good morning. It's the Breakfast Club.
That
It's
is a
time
dumbass
for
name.
Ask
Unless
Yee.
you're a rapper.
Nemesis, what's your question?
Well, I kind of have a problem because I think I have problems with commitment. I have had boyfriends, like, I'll be happy, like, in the beginning, like, when we're, like, not living together or whatever, but then they start talking about moving in together, and I'm just like, I don't know. And then I start acting like a bitch to them.
Well, Nemesis, how old are you?
I'm about to be 23.
But you're still very young to be living with somebody.
Oh, yeah, I know. But, like, I haven't moved in with any of them. But once they start talking about moving in or, like, my recent ex, he was talking about, like, getting married and all this kind of stuff. And then I just cut all ties with him. I was just like...
Are you perhaps dating people that you don't really like that anyway, that you can't see a future with? Or maybe you're not ready to be in a serious, committed relationship, which is fine.
I see myself with them because they're a good person.
They're good people, all of them?
I mostly go for men who, like, care for themselves, are responsible, are smart, intelligent kind of people. Go-getter type of person. I work, like, nearly 80 hours a week, and I expect a man who will have the same work ambition as I do.
Well, you know, I would say this, Nemesis, 23 is very young. I wouldn't pressure myself to have to be in a relationship right now and think too hard about who am I going to be with, who am I going to live with, who am I going to settle down with. Honestly, you just might not be ready for all that right now, which is fine.
For me, I feel like I'm mean because I just cut all ties with them. I just don't want to talk to them anymore. Once they say, like, getting married or having kids type stuff, I'll be like, my phone got cut off. I don't want to talk to you no more, like, type stuff.
Well, my thing is, if you really did want to talk to them more, then you would, right?
Right, you're right.
So, I mean, you can't force it. You know, just because you feel like somebody's a good person and they treat you well and they want to be with you, that doesn't mean you should feel obligated to want to be with them.
Right.
So just don't pressure yourself. I think when the right person comes along and you feel like you miss them and you can't be without them, that's who you'll end up with. But in the meantime, enjoy yourself.
All right, thank you.
Change your dumbass name from Nemesis, girl.
Oh, boy. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on? This is John from Long Island. What up, man?
John from Long Island. We're in the middle of Ask Ye. What's your question for Ye?
I want to know why is a double standard, right? My girl follows all the strip clubs, and every time they post pictures of girls, you know what I mean, with their ass out and all that, my shorty be liking everything all good. But the moment I like a picture, it's like World War III, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is there like a double standard when it comes to that?
Well, she's liking pictures of other women, right?
Yeah.
Well, John, you can like all the pictures of all the other half-naked men that you want, and I'm sure she won't have a problem.
Wow, nah, never that.
It's not a double standard, okay?
I bet you if you check her DM, she getting tasted by them scrippers.
Oh, stop it, man.
Oh, man, you're probably right about that. I got
that mouth do though.
Yeah, step your mouth game up.
Damn it, man. All right, thank you, bro. Ask Ye if you need advice, any type of advice. 800-585-1051. Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. It was Drake All Me. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Ask Ye. If you need relationship advice, you can call right now. 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine. What's your question for Ask Ye?
My boyfriend doesn't have a license, and he just brought me a car. So now every morning he wants me to take him to work, and I'm talking I have to wake up at 5:30 every morning just to take him to work.
Well, no, you don't have to do that, Jasmine. Now, why doesn't he have a license?
He doesn't have a license. I don't know why. But he can't drive right now. So I have to wait 2 years until he can actually drive. Now, the problem is this. I don't have a problem taking him to work. The thing is, every morning he wants to argue with me. Oh, you know, you need to get a job. I can't do it by myself. This, that, and that, like a true biatch when he's a man. Like, do a man's job.
Wait, he's mad you don't have a job?
Exactly. Okay. I just lost my job in December. I've been looking for one since, but he just keeps being on my back about it.
Well, this is what you tell him. You tell him, I'm going to get a job when you get your license.
I know that's right.
No, but you know what? Honestly, like, things like that do put a strain on relationships because he probably feels like, I bought you a car, I got to pay for everything, you know. And
exactly.
And then you probably don't feel like driving him to work, and he's saying to himself, well, you don't even got no damn job. I bought you a car, I pay for everything. The least you could do is drive me to work.
Can I say something real quick?
And not complain.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
If you got a woman who ain't got no job, right? And you bought her a car, the least she can do is take you to work in the morning. That's the least you can do.
I agree.
That's the least you can do.
Boys, it's Ask Ye, boys. It's
You ungrateful tot.
Yes, it's actually, but I totally understand that. I don't have a problem with it, but at least be considerate and don't argue with me every day about the same thing. I'm not lazy. I love to work, and I'm a mom, so I have to work. I don't have a choice.
Do you have an attitude when you're taking him to work because you don't want to get up?
No, I don't. I don't show him that I'm upset. In my mind, I'm like, oh, my effing God, I don't want to do this. But, you know, I'm like, you know, have a good day, babe, whatever, whatever. I don't give him attitude, but I'm just like, after the argument, yeah, I give him attitude. And now the question is, he wonders why I have it.
Do you think you would feel better if you had a job as well?
Exactly, I do.
Okay. Sometimes, you know, it might be the energy that you're giving off, too. Like, he might be able to tell that you're irritated at having to do that, and then that irritates him, that you're irritated about driving him to work. He feels like he's holding it down financially for the family. You're already kind of upset that you don't have a job and you want to get out there and make money. So sometimes the solution is to go out there and get that job so he can't say nothing about nothing.
I hope you can cook a mean steak, girl.
I sure can, honey.
All right, because you sound so, not useful.
Hello, who's this?
My name is Rachel from Jersey City, and my question for you is, I'm in a relationship, and I really care about this guy a great deal. I don't want to leave him, but I can't get him to go downtown, and it's like a deal breaker with me, and I'm about to leave him.
Well, why does he not want to do that? Is it like some type of moral thing? Or
it's her smell, Ma.
Would you be quiet?
Yeah, honestly, he's 43 years old, and he claims he doesn't know how to do it, but I'm always accommodating. You understand what I'm saying? I'm always accommodating.
You go down on him.
Yeah. It's starting to look really selfish. And I'm starting to feel like he's playing me out. And I've been knowing him for a long time.
Well, okay. Well, here's what I suggest. He said he doesn't know how to do it. Have you told him I can teach you what you need to do to make sure it works out well?
Yeah, how can I teach him how to do that?
Hey, get some lemon salt, Ma.
Anyway, I'm sure it's not that. For some guys, especially when they're older, it's a taboo thing to do. And they feel like they're not supposed to do it. But, you know, you have to let him know how important it is in a relationship. Do you guys drink and go out and have fun like that?
But I already talked to him, and I talked to him, and I'm about to leave him because I'm not going to keep doing and he's not getting done to it that way. I'm not going to keep doing and not getting done. And
I agree. I think it's really selfish of him. I think that actually has to be part of foreplay. It has to be a part of sex. You know what they say, you got to lick it before you stick it. Every guy can learn how to do that right. It's not
That's what
something
I'm
that you
thinking.
can't learn how to do.
Not when it's the smell in the way. The smell is very distracting.
Shut up.
Charlamagne, please roll penis first.
But you know what? Just make it a fun night. You know what I'm saying? Light some candles,
right.
have some wine, make it not too much pressure, and then be like, okay, you know what we got to try tonight.
And don't forget the summer's eve.
All right,
Ma.
thank you, Yee. Thank you so much.
All right, good luck.
You foul, man.
That'd be a shame if she got to leave her man because he don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, but what about your box smelling like the kitchen at Red Lobster? And you mad because I don't want to go down on you.
Oh, stop it,
Sounds
man.
personal.
Yeah, we got rumors coming up.
Anybody licking no raw fish?
Yes, and we are going to talk about Frank Ocean. Find out why he wrote F off to somebody. What is he so mad about?
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get into the rumors. Obama, well, people are mad about this interview.
Listen up. This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, Barack Obama, our president, actually guest starred on a Funny or Die show called Between Two Ferns. That's hosted by Zach Galifianakis. That's the guy, the funny guy from Hangover, the chubby one. And some people thought this was real, but check out a piece of this interview. It's really funny.
You know what I would do if I were president, Mr. President? I would make same-sex divorce illegal. Then see how bad they want it.
I think that's why you're not president. And that's a good thing.
You said if you had a son, you would not let him play football. What makes you think that he would want to play football? What if he was a nerd like you?
Do you think a woman like Michelle would marry a nerd? Why don't you ask her whether she thinks I'm a nerd?
Could I?
No, I'm not going to let her near you.
Sounds like a Breakfast Club interview.
You know the best part about that sketch? That they was hiding the medicine and the candy because it was really just an ad for the Obamacare. But people actually really thought that was real. It was people tweeting me yesterday saying, give Zach Donkey a day for how he talked to the president. I'm like, you idiots really do take all the humor out of sarcasm and satire.
All right, and let's talk about Frank Ocean. Now, he's mad at Chipotle. Apparently, he was supposed to do some type of deal with them, and they sued him for over $212,000 because I guess he didn't come up with his half of the story. He was supposed to record a song for one of the commercials, and he bailed on the project because, according to them, they said they insisted on using their own logo in his own ad, and Frank Ocean didn't want them to do that.
How do you get mad at Chipotle?
So Chipotle actually gave them back the check that they had given him thus far and wrote F off on the check. And he gave them the money. Frank Ocean, come on now. Why would they not have their own ad in their own ad campaign? I mean, I don't know his side of the story, but that's according to Chipotle. They were mad they had their own logo.
Everybody knows the Chipotle logo. It's the pepper, right? No.
That's Chili's.
That's Chili's.
That's Chili's.
Oh, yeah,
I guess everyone doesn't know the
Chipotle logo.
All right, now we told you previously about Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom's home, how $250,000 worth of jewelry was stolen. And at first they were trying to say that it was Lamar Odom's drug dealers because he owed them money, so they broke into the house and stole stuff.
If you leave jewelry laying around a crack house, it's probably going to get stolen, FYI.
Well, what they now believe is that somebody from the TV show stole it, a jewelry thief. That's what law enforcement sources are saying. They say that the people who came in the house knew exactly what they were looking for. They took only the very expensive items, leaving the rest behind. They knew exactly where to look and what to take. There was no sign of forced entry at either home, so it looks like an inside job. And they feel like somebody from the crew of Keeping Up with the Kardashians is the culprit, so they're actually questioning crew members now. Just so you know. All right? You can't leave $250,000 worth of jewelry laying around.
Not at all.
Especially in a crack house.
Right, and actually, Envy just sent me these numbers on how everybody's albums did, according to Billboard, in their first week of sales. So Rick Ross is number one with 178,000 sold. So
that's good.
Congratulations to him. That's huge. And Pharrell actually is number two with 112,000 sold. So congratulations to them. That's a big numbers. Ashanti made the charts as well at number 10. She sold 27,000. That's pretty good. Independent.
That's great for Ashanti.
Yeah.
She didn't really have a song playing on the radio either. All right, and that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Up next is the People's Choice Mix. You want to hear something? 800-585-1051 or at DJ Envy. We got your request. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
For the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, donkey of the day for Wednesday, March 12th goes to punk ass Lee Palmer. Now, Lee Palmer is from Portland, Oregon. Lee Palmer is a father. He's got a family at the crib, and all fathers know that our job is to protect and provide. Nothing more, nothing less. That is our only job as fathers, protect and provide for our families. Well, Lee Palmer failed as a father on the protecting part the other day because this happened.
An Oregon family had to call 911 when they say their 20-pound cat held them hostage. The cat named Lux scratched their 7-month-old after he pulled its tail. When they kicked the cat away from the baby, the child's mother says the cat went wild.
He was on top of the fridge, and then when something like that turns around and follows you, you're kind of getting backed up, and as you can see, it's kind of a small space in here, so yeah, I was very frightened.
They locked themselves in a bedroom and called animal control. When they didn't answer, the family called 911. The family is still deciding what to do with the cat, who they say since then has been acting normal.
You let your family get held hostage by the family cat, a 20-pound cat. It's not like you got a pet tiger or a lion like a family in Dubai. Just a regular cat. Garfield had you under pressure. You let Heathcliff keep you in suspended terror. Hello Kitty had the whole house under siege, Lee Palmer. I know you a dad, but who fathered you? Oh, punk-ass daddy. Can we go to the 911 call, please? Can we hear Lee Palmer call 911?
No.
911.
Yeah, hi. I have a kind of a particular emergency here. My cat attacked a 7-month-old child, and I kicked the cat in the rear, and it has went off over the edge, and we aren't safe around the cat. It's a very large Himalayan, and we're trapped in our bedroom. He won't let us out of our door. He's very, 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 very hostile.
You guys are inside your bedroom right now.
Yeah, and when I leave out the bedroom to let the police in, I'm going to have to fight this cat.
Okay, do you think the cat is ill?
He's kind of a violent cat already, but he's bad right now. He's charging us. He's at our door, bedroom door.
One moment, okay?
You hear him?
Can you keep your door? Yeah, I hear him. Hold on. Keep your door shut, okay?
All right.
That cat did sound a little crazy in his defense. Did you hear that cat?
Oh, man. Lee Palmer.
It was growling like a tiger.
Lee Palmer. What kind of man are you? You scared of the pussycat dog? You supposed to beat the pussycat up. Animal rights groups would understand. Lee Palmer, your wife deserves better. How you gonna give the pussycat to somebody who's scared of a pussycat? Ladies, how can you get moist for a man that got you and your family hiding in a room from a 20-pound cat like y'all a bunch of mice? Matter of fact, I don't even want to play mice like that because Jerry would have never let Tom play him like that. Okay? Give Lee Palmer the biggest hee-haw.
That is funny. That's classic.
Lee Palmer's wife, if you're listening, your vagina should hate him now.
That is
hate him.
Classic.
He called 911.
That is funny.
And then they still have the cat in the house acting normal now.
Yeah, that's wow.
They acting like the cat just had an unprovoked attack, though. The 7-month-old pulled the cat's tail. You kick the cat in the ass, and you expect the cat not to want that feed?
I know a lot of people whose pets have turned on them. Like, I've seen people who have Dobermans, Rottweilers, Pit Bulls, and their dog bit them or their cat scratched them up. It happens all the time.
I've owned 2 Rottweilers before, and the funny thing is I've never been attacked by a Pit Bull or Rottweiler. I've been around them my whole life. But I have been attacked by a poodle.
We'll talk about that story when we come back. Also, 800-585-1051. Have you ever had a face-off with your pet? Now, I had a face-off with mine. I'll explain it.
Oh, my God. Please, it better not be a fish.
How'd you know?
Only Envy would have a face-off with a fish
only a light-skinned man.
Bowl.
It was a deadly
It was a blowfish.
It was a deadly fish. I'll tell you about it when we come back.
It was a goldfish.
Shut up. The Breakfast Club. Good morning. It won't stop morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, Charlamagne gave Donkey of the Day to this
guy named Lee Palmer. He's from Oregon. His whole family was held hostage by Hello Kitty.
Right.
Yeah, he had a 20-pound cat in the house who went crazy, and he had to call 911 on the cat.
Right. So we're talking, have you ever had a face-off with your pet? 800-585-1051. Now, do you guys know what a lionfish is?
No.
Of course you wouldn't. A lionfish is a saltwater fish that people have as pets. Now, it's it's a venomous fish.
Why would you have a venomous fish as a pet?
Because it looks pretty. So anyway, if this fish touches you, you can die.
Sounds like a great pet to have.
Right, so one day the filter went into the fish tank, and I had to pull the filter out, and this venomous fish kept attacking my hand. And I basically, it couldn't sting me because if it stung me, I could have died. So, me and him had a standoff. He won, though, because I just left the filter in there, and actually he did lose because the filter was left in and he died later. But,
oh my gosh,
I don't play with them venomous fish. So
hey,
we gotta stay
round of applause to DJ.
Clearly, you do play with venomous fish.
That's a true story.
He got a venomous fish in his house, and that's the best he can come up with.
That is the truth. I never had a problem with a dog. Just that one venomous fish.
Maybe he was trying to pet his fish and it attacked him.
Shut up.
I had a problem with a little Toto-looking dog. Remember Toto from The Wizard of Oz? That was his name. And I was on my knees barking at the dog because I was acting like a dog, so I was yelling at him.
Was this recent?
Shut up.
What?
So I was barking at the dog, and I'm laughing, so I get up. Man, about 5 minutes later, he just came out of nowhere and bit me right on the back, right above my ass. I still got the scar. And he didn't just bite me, he bit and held on. So I'm running around the house with this dog hanging off my ass.
You want to act like a dog? Let's have a dog fight.
Yeah, he showed me who was boss.
What about you, Yee?
Let me see. Well, we did have a cat that used to always, when we used to leave food on the table, attack the food, like run up and grab the food. And if you try to take the food from the cat, he'd attack you and like scratch your whole hand up.
You mess with a venomous fish, you mess with a lionfish, you see who's the boss. But anyway, let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We got Rob on the line now. Rob, have you ever had a face-off with your pet?
Hell yeah, man. I had a face-off with my freaking little Shih Tzu one time, back in the day. I tried to give him freaking water late night, you know, it's been hot in the summertime. And he, bites my toe, had my back for years.
Oh, my goodness. All right, bro. Hello, who's this?
My goodness.
Hey, yo, what up, it's Smez.
You ever had a face-off with your pet?
Yeah, I had a face-off with my iguana, man.
Your iguana? I thought
this thing went bananas on me. I mean, so I don't even think that dude should get down to the day because I kind of feel where he's coming from, you know?
There's a difference between an iguana and a 20-pound cat.
Hello, who's this?
Mel.
Mel, you ever had a face-off with a pet?
Yeah, my Rottweiler, he tried to bite me before, so I grabbed him by the collar and started punching him in his mouth and kicked him down the stairs.
Damn, that's a little abusive.
Yeah, that sounds a bit much.
Hello, who's this?
Oh, this is Ray from Jacksonville. How you doing?
Ray, you ever had a face-off with a pet?
One time. It was a one-time thing, man. And it actually, I had a pit bull once that grabbed at my daughter.
Really?
And oh man, no, not at your daughter. You got to get rid of that dog.
Hell no.
Oh no, I put it to sleep.
Oh well, I didn't mean that.
You shot it?
You damn right.
Damn.
You couldn't have just donated it or bought it
that
to like
just
a compound.
If you got something you gonna donate, you know, you donate clothes, you don't donate pets.
All right. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is Mark.
Mark, man, you ever had a standoff with a pet, man?
Yeah, I have. I had got this cockatiel, bird. It was like used because it was somebody else's bird. So when I got it, he didn't let me put my hand in the cage so it could crawl on my finger and I could put it on my shoulders. So every time I put my hand in the cage to try to bite me, so I got fed up with it. So I got the finger boxing with it real good.
So you finger popped your dog?
Bird.
You
Yeah,
finger popped the bird?
Yeah, a couple of times. We had to go at it because they didn't respect my dominance in my house, in my room.
That's right.
I'm calling Peter.
Sometimes you got to finger pop these birds to get them in order.
You be finger popping the birds all the time.
I finger popped a few birds in my day.
When we come back, we got the positive note of the day. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Paranoid. Ty Dolla $ign. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, shout out to Mekhi Phifer for joining us this morning. What's the name of his flicky?
Divergent. Not The Virgin. It's Divergent. Okay.
Divergent.
It comes out March 21st.
March 21st. I always like to talk to people who have been in their respective fields for a long time because longevity is something that doesn't get applauded enough. He's been in the game 20 years.
Right.
And he keeps a job.
Yeah, shout out to Mekhi Phifer.
Keeps a check coming. Okay, you got to applaud longevity. Think about all these people right now that are irrelevant.
I applaud longevity.
Absolutely.
Stupid. All right, Charlamagne. Leave us on a positive note.
Listen, when somebody asks your opinion, before speaking, consult your inner truth barometer and resist the temptation to tell people only what they want to hear.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
So does this have to do with the same thing you said yesterday about being honest?
Yeah, I'm always honest.